Going into game number 1, it is going to be... Wait, what? Alright, it's going to be Funny versus Bonneth. Now, for some reason... Now, Bonneth, okay, playing Protoss at the left side. That's definitely expected. Funny, for some reason, is actually playing Zerg here at the 6 o'clock. We are in Magrathea, which is basically a Python 2.0 kind of thing. Funny kind of calling Bonneth's 1-gate robo build, which he does love to use in these positions on Python, actually. I mean, I imagine Bonneth's thinking here is exactly the same as on Python. So, since they're not in close ground positions, I imagine it is actually very likely that he will use that build. And it's interesting that Funny actually knows that this is coming. I wonder if he'll know what the good response is, because Funny is a Protoss player as far as I know. But he's actually picked Zerg here. I guess he just didn't want to play PvP against Bonneth, because Bonneth has insanely good PvP. But interestingly, Bonneth is actually going to put the pylon here on the low ground. He's opted not to go for his usual one-base strategies on Python. I guess Magrathea might be slightly different. So even though you do have the close air positions here, maybe the close ground positions aren't that close. So a 2-gate is not as strong as on Python. Prior to saying Funny plays EVP. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I had no idea he was a race picker. I don't think I've ever seen him play Zerg before. So we can see a 1-gate expand here from Bonneth. Now, it's quite funny, actually, that Bonneth is coming out again on this map, because I believe the last game I casted from Bonneth in Gambit Cup was him playing against a player called NB Unknown. And Unknown was Zerg. He went 1 base, Muta Rush, and he actually beat Bonneth. Like, the Mutas were so obscenely fast that he just killed all of the probes, and Bonneth just couldn't do anything anymore. It was actually a really, really funny game. If you guys missed that, it is on my YouTube channel as well, on youtube.com/SayleBW. I believe it's one of the highlighted games, the recommended games. So, well, I mean, as it says, it's recommended. You should definitely check it out if you haven't seen it already. Now, Funny, since he got blocked at his ad, we're just taking the close third base. For those of you wondering, or for those of you who watched games or maybe played games on the original version of Magrathea, you might notice this gas wasn't originally here. This was a mineral-only base, but it seemed that they've since changed that, and in the current version of Magrathea, the closed third base is a gas base. And in my opinion, I think it's not a bad idea. I wasn't super against the mineral-only initially, to be honest, but, you know, more gas the merrier. So otherwise, it's pretty standard Gateway Expo here from Bonneth. Moving out with the 3 Zealots now. The Overlord actually sees everything. I'm slightly surprised Funny didn't opt to try and send, like, I don't know, 4 lings around to backstab and try and do some damage here. But on the other hand, you know, Bonneth's Zealot micro is extremely scary, so perhaps you also don't, or you want every single Zealot or Zergling that you have to deal with these Zealots. And here we go. Zealot versus Zergling. 1 Zealot falling already, and the other 2 in retreat here. I can see on the minimap, I think 1 Zealot coming out, but it stopped for some reason. Do you guys see that on the minimap? I don't know what that is. What is this? Yeah, 1 AFK Zealot outside Bonneth's base. I don't know if he, like, attacked one of the Zerglings that then died, so the Zealot just stopped moving. But a strange position for that Zealot. I'm really confused by what that Zealot's doing there. Oh! Doesn't quite get the drone. That shot actually, if that attack animation finished, that would have actually killed the drone. So slightly unfortunate there for Mr. Bonneth. And it looks like got the core finished. Got 9 Zerglings actually running past towards the Protoss base. Bonneth, he's got 1 cannon finished. He's built a pylon. He's gonna just wall off completely. And now the 2 Zealots running into the main. Look at the minimap. Funny actually bringing back all of his Zerglings now to try and defend. Oh man, but that was very unfortunate. Funny, I guess, just wasn't really paying attention to the mini-map. I actually wonder if he uses allied colors or not, because I guess the light blue color that Bonneth is maybe slightly hard to see on this tile set, since it's a gray tile set. So if he wasn't using allied colors, that could actually be part of the reason why he didn't notice those zealots. But he is going to trap them now at the back of the main base. Meantime, looks like we got the Stargate. And a pretty nice wall here for Bonneth. I guess he has to kill this if he wants to get out with Dragoons, but that's fine. This is actually pretty interesting as well. Really interested to see Funny's kind of mid-late game ZVP, how good it is. By the way, guys, you see these little crane things? See that little crane thing behind the assimilator? Apparently that actually helped the gas mining. That was actually intentionally put there by the map creator to make it so the gas workers mine like 100% efficiently, because apparently otherwise you can get like a slight wobble or something in the gas miners, and that hurts your mining speed. Now it looks like we have a pretty interesting opening actually. I was gonna say standard, but that's a pretty fast den in my opinion. So going 3 hatch lair and then spire is good, but I'm under the impression that you add the 4th hatchery before the den. Like this feels a bit fast to me. So you can see the 4th hatchery here now. Presumably there's going to be another hatchery here and an Evo to really block this off. But I'm not sure why he needs such a fast Hydra den here. The name of the map is Magrathea. It is a foreigner-made map. There was a map contest actually held for Gambit Cup before it started, and this was one of the top maps from the contest, I believe. It's like 2 Corsairs actually coming in here. The Spire's been finished for a while. Looks like, yeah, Scourge are on the way here. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't actually make 1 pair of Scourge already, because it's going to cost him an Overlord, which is really not that good to lose 2 Overlords here. I don't think you're supposed to lose the second one if you went for that Spire timing, because he definitely had it. He just didn't make the Scourge until he saw the Corsairs coming in. The main cannon isn't actually finished yet. We are getting +1 Sayres. So the 4 corners of this map are island bases. There are 4 island expansions on this map. And so that, in combination with the fact that they are close air positions, means going for this +1 Sayre, I think, is a fantastic idea. Can go for those island bases relatively early and try and defend them. You can see actually here at the bottom right, Funny's actually already opted to take one of these bases, which is interesting because, I don't know, is he going drop? He's not going drop yet. I would have thought that'd be a little bit safer to just hold off on that and maybe take it a little bit later, like once you get the hive and you can use Nidus canals to connect that. Because otherwise, you know, if the Protoss drops back here, it could be a little bit annoying to defend. Now the thing is, workers can go through here, of course. There are these neutral gateway things. Most units cannot pass through, but a worker can mineral walk through these gates. So you can transfer workers there to your basically pseudo island base, I suppose. Hey, we got Draco hosting us, 195 viewers. Thank you so much, Draco, and welcome to all the viewers. I was watching your stream until the end of you versus Firebat Hero. I was very interested to hear the analysis on those games from the player himself, the man himself. But yeah, welcome everybody. This is the Gambit Cup. We're in the first day of playoffs here with RM versus Net Wars. Yeah, I can see the good old pro badges in the chat. Very, very nice. Or pro hats, I should say. And looks like we got some Corsair action from Bonneth. Oh! Wait, is there a DT here? Oh my god, there is. What's going on in the natural? Something's happening here. Okay, it looks like Zealots are in the natural. It's a pretty tight sim city there. But there's no Overlord here at the 3rd base here. He's making 3. He's making 4 Overlords. One Sunken's gonna die. The Spore Colony actually also almost finished. He's making just every kind of detection that he can. And is now gonna run away. Only 6 kills, really? But a nice little poke by Bonith. But keep in mind that, you know, Funny's got this 4th base already. And since Bonith didn't opt for any kind of early robo, he actually doesn't really have any way to attack the bottom right base right now. So Funny should be able to catch up, you know, and recover from that attack relatively easily, I feel. It's like +1 attack. Is that 8 Corsairs? That's a lot of Corsairs. Sometimes you see Protoss players will stop at like 6 +1 Corsairs because that's enough to start one-shotting the Scourge. But Bonith going super hardcore on the Corsairs, and look how fast they take down the Overlords. Look at that! Just absolutely murdering the Overlords here at the natural of Funny. And just keeping map control with this +1 Sarah, +1 Zealot. He's moving in here. He lost one of the Corsairs here. He's got to be careful. One of them is in the deep red, but he's going to get a few more Overlords here. Oh man, really painful for Funny, but he's going to lose one more Corsair. 6 Corsairs remaining. Only 1 Hydralisk, 2 Hydralisks here, but there is a Spore Colony as well, so he can't really do anything here. Yeah, he's just going to leave. And that's going to be fine. As soon as he gets a Robo, he can just, you know, like, put a DT down here and completely shut down the space, though. Like, is Funny going to have any way to deal with that? It doesn't look like he's getting drops. He's getting more Overlords. But Funny actually has no way to defend the bottom right base if Draco, sorry, Draco. If Bonith goes down there, excuse me. I mean, you know, Draco, Bonith, they're both Gosu Polish Protoss players, of course. Hey, got some Scourge coming in here. They do take down one of the Corsairs. Ooh, another one. That's a bit of a unfortunate situation there. And looks like Bonith now going in here. Again, it's a super tight wall in. He looks like he doesn't actually have Lurker Aspect Research, or he could actually egg block that gap. But unfortunately for him, it's going to be broken into. And Sim City or not, the units coming in. The rest of the units, for some reason, are actually just leaving here. Oh man, a storm! A storm on the drones! The second storm was a good one. The first storm, not so much, but for some reason... for some reason, Bonith actually, his Zealots just kind of just hung around outside. I thought he could have just run in there and ended the game, but it looks like now Hydra's coming in, going to snipe one of these High Templar. Funny coming in with a flank. Hydralist is actually going to do a pretty good job here. He lost all the drones at this base pretty much, but he is going to hold finally getting that Lurker Aspect researched. Meanwhile, Bonith looks like getting his Templar energy. He's going up to 8 gateways, 9 gateways in total. He's got his Robo. He's getting his 3rd base here as well at the top left. But that's fairly undefended. Looks like a bit of skirmishing happening in the middle of the map, but Funny, of course, would really like to be able to deny that top left base. It's actually really interesting because even though Bonith has quite a big supply lead, Funny right now seems to have the map presence here with this group of Hydras. I think he should probably just ignore this and go to cancel this base or something. I mean, obviously, yeah, he's going to do that now. Obviously, he can't do anything at the natural expansion. And here we go. I'm pretty sure this Nexus has to be canceled. He's going to focus down. The problem is, though, that Funny is going to lose all these Hydras now. There's no way they can get out. But they're going to try and kill as much as they possibly can. 1-1 finished, by the way, against only 1-0. He's actually got better upgrades, but for some reason he's just running through. Okay, now he's going to go get the Hydras. Sorry, the High Templars. He gets one of the High Templars only. So quite an expensive loss there. He forced the cancel. He got 1 Templar, but losing almost a full control group of Hydras is not ideal. Meanwhile, the Corsairs coming in the back. Going to try and do more damage here. Meanwhile, Funny's taking a hidden expansion. He's taking the top right island. Again, this is also an island base due to these gates. And it's unlikely that Bonith is going to see that. Does Bonith have a shuttle, by the way? I don't see a shuttle. So Bonith's just focusing on the ground, but he's got such a huge ground army advantage. And there's not even any lurkers yet. Like, if there were lurkers here, I think Funny could hold. I don't know how Funny is actually going to hold on to this expansion now. Look at all these units running down. 2-0 finished for the Protoss. Bonith now going for the kill at the natural expansion. Oh man, this is not ideal. There are the lurker eggs being morphed. You can see one lurker falling at the back, and it looks like it's going to be a hold here. Funny actually somehow holding at half the supply of Bonith here, running in, sniping a Dragoon. Ideally, he'll try and snipe the observers if he can, but double spore is also going to help here. Make sure those observers get taken down straight away. Just got to be careful. There's no spore colony here. There's a couple of overlords in the back. Third Nexus of Bonith is now finishing up. It's like, got plenty of gateways, there's the probe transfer. Looks like Bonith's just going to try and be annoying here. Maybe pick off this Evo. Ooh, nice storm there. This is actually pretty painful as well. If Funny loses this, he's going for the High Templar snipe. Nice Archon merge, though, does save the High Templar. And I think Funny will lose his upgrade in this Evolution Chamber. He doesn't really have enough units to fight on the map right now. Oh man, that's it's a little bit painful. Looks like Lurker trying to save the day here, but there it goes. You should really cancel this. If it dies without being canceled, you actually lose a bit of money, I think, with upgrades. It's not the case with like buildings or units, but for some reason with upgrades, you actually don't get a refund if it dies. You have to manually cancel it. Not sure if that was an intentional decision by Blizzard or just an oversight. In the meantime, there is now a Spore Colony and a Sunken here. One of the Corsairs is actually going to fall, but he's going to pick off, looks like, 3 of the Overlords at the bottom right base. But Funny still is okay. And it was a 70 supply difference. Now it's a 60 supply difference, which is pretty big. But you can see Bonneth now mined out at his main base. He's getting his support base, gonna get some Reavers. He's preparing to get this this top left base. The Hydras can't go through here, of course. It's basically an island. But they are actually gonna run up to this third base. There is a High Templar here, though. Can they snipe down the High Templar? He needs to get a High Templar. Ooh, no chance. No chance at all. Oh, but we do have drop tech on the way for Funny. Yeah, just to clarify, Fury Drone, yes, you're right. You do get a partial refund, but you only get the full refund if you cancel it. So you lose something like a quarter or a third of the cost. I can't remember which one it is, but you definitely do lose a little bit of the money if you don't cancel it. Looks like Funny just trying to be very cost efficient with these Hydras, trying to pick off free units where he can, mainly the High Templar, obviously. And thanks to these island bases, look at this. I mean, Funny basically gets the top right and the bottom right base for free. He's got a lot of drones here. Until the shuttle comes out, nothing really that Bonneth can do about it. And because of how narrow this entrance is into the third, and even into the natural, these are both pretty narrow, actually. That's why Bonneth couldn't just break this with pure gateway units, and he has to wait for his Reavers to actually break this. Looks like there's actually a drop in the back, though. Whoops. We done goofed. We missed a drop. Oh no, the drop is still here! High Templar! Alright. Just kidding. Never mind. It's gonna chill here. It's completely empty, though. Oh! 2 HP! I mean, I still see drones here. Maybe he got some drones with the initial drop. What's happening? Oh, we got an attack coming in! We have an attack coming in, ladies and gentlemen. He's leading with the Dragoons. He's got 3 attack upgrade. That's pretty nice. 2-1 finished for the Hydralisk. He doesn't have his melee attack, remember, because he lost the Evolution Chamber. But it is just a Hydra Lurker anyway, so it doesn't really matter if he has a melee attack just yet. The Hive is about to pop, but it's still going to be a little while before he gets that Hive tech going. But the thing is, again, can't break this narrow entrance. And now, because Funny has his Hive, he can make a Nidus Canal to connect his island bases. So now he can very easily defend the island bases, even if Bonneth decides to go for a drop. Meanwhile, Corsairs are chilling over here. So remember, Funny has drop tech, but because there's a lot of +1 Corsairs flying around, it's a little bit difficult for him to actually figure out a good place to drop. Ooh, look at this extra robo actually being built here to really give the defenses. You can see Bonneth really making sure he defends the space, even though it's technically an island. Zurich have a lot of options to attack islands. You can make some mutas. You can do a pretty easy drop with your overlords. Just wants to make sure he's prepared. I like the random Hydralisk at each of these top bases, just making sure no more sneaky bases from Bonneth. And interestingly, a probe coming down here to the bottom left. So Bonneth's actually going to take the island base in between their main bases right now. And we seem to be having a period of calm. But that's going to give Funny time to get his Hive Tech rolling. Looks like actually no drones in his main base, though. But you can see the Defilement Mount is done. Consume is on the way. And I don't know why there's so few drones there. Was there a drop here that I missed? I thought there were more drones here. Maybe he transferred them here? Or maybe he transferred them back? I'm actually slightly confused why there's so few drops there. Like paranoid I missed something again. Oh god, I'm gonna get fired, guys. Guys, it's not me. This observer sucks. I don't know who it is. Fire this observer. He's missing everything, man. Seriously. Alright, well, since Bonif can't actually use his supply lead to kill anything, the game is just kind of stalled out a little bit. Looks like Bonif going for the 12 o'clock bases now. Some of the probes snuck past the Hydralisks. Okay, apparently everything sneaks past the Hydralisk. And Bonif now gets the top main base. A small skirmish going on here at the bottom. It looks like some Hydras getting taken down, some Hydralings getting taken down. And now Bonif, he has his 2 Reavers. So he's going to try and start breaking this down with the Reavers. Looks like one drone apparently is stuck over here. Possibly not for too much longer. Oh, the Reavers! It's going to be difficult also now for Funny to kill these for the exact same reason that it was difficult for Bonif to attack. It's so narrow, but I think there's a drop going in. A mass drop going into the 12 o'clock location. But is it going to be some kind of weird base race, though? If Bonif breaks down the Sunken Lurker Spore Defense with his Reavers, it could be, but a double drop going in, another drop going in the bottom left and going into the back of main. There are courses here. Are they going to kill these Overlords in time, though? It's going to be extremely close. A cannon is there. One Overlord falls. The rest of the Overlords are going to be able to deliver the payload. One Overlord dropping at the 12 o'clock base and another. The rest of the Overlords going to the top left. Funny doing a huge multi-attack here in response. Bonif pulling his Protoss units back. He's going to clear up the drop in the main base, but the bottom left island has been taken care of. There's a Lurker denying this base here. Any kills, only 1 kill, but now the drop at the top left. So many Lurkers here, and this base is definitely going to fall. Shuttle getting taken down straight away. I think that might have even had a Reaver in it. And look at this. Funny is doing a great job. Meanwhile, I don't know what's happening over here. It looks like a hatchery fell. One of the Reavers appears to be dead, but everything in this base, or most of the stuff in this base, falls. Somehow the probes actually just escape through a Lurker field. I'm not sure how that happened. But of course, Funny can just reload this drop and now drop the 12 o'clock base. It looks like Bonif did clean this up. But Bonif now is mining basically just off the 3rd base here. He hasn't got his probes over to this base yet. And actually, no, the drop is going to come over here to the back of the 3rd. The cannons are not in position. The Templar has 3 storms in it, though. There are 3 storms in this High Templar, but Bonif is not paying attention. I don't know what he's looking at. Bonif is not paying attention. He's losing all the probes here. There's another drop in the back of the main. Bonif losing 17 probes, 9 kills on the other one, 19 kills on this Lurker. He sent some Zealots to the right side base to try and take this down. Looks like nothing's still happening, just the Overlord here. Zealots is AFK next to this hatchery. But Bonif is just throwing away this game. I don't know what's happening. Funny's completely tearing him apart here. I think these Overlords are all empty right now. Archon's going to clean this up, but look at the supplies now. Very, very close. Bonif looks like he might just be going for the all-in counterattack into the main base. The Hydras are completely stuck here at the natural expansion. The Hydras are stuck down here, so the Reaver's going to do so much damage. Look at the Storm onto the Hydras. Wait a minute. Is Funny just going to lose the game, though? Can he stop this? More Hydras are coming out, but that Reaver has 32 kills. Jesus. 32 kill Reaver right here. Even the Dragoon has 8 kills, and the natural expansion of Funny is gone. The side expansion of Funny is gone. He's doing another drop, though, at the 12 o'clock base. The Lurkers are still here. 20 kills, 10 kills, 30 kills between the 2 Lurkers. It is mutually assured destruction right here. I'm actually not sure who's going to win this game. I'm not sure who is even ahead. Bonif only mining from the 12 o'clock with presumably not many probes. If Funny can somehow stop this attack, if he can kill the 33 kill Reaver, then he could potentially be in a great position in this game. But I don't know if he can stop this attack anymore. He's going to lose all of his tech buildings right here. And he seems to be going for some kind of counterattack with Zerglings. Oh man, look at this. All the tech is gonna fall for Funny. The Zealots from the 3 o'clock coming down here. I don't know what Funny's doing with his army. It looks like the drop down here was actually, up here was actually cleaned up. And all of the hive tech is going to fall. All of the, just the tech is gonna fall here for Funny. And Funny, despite doing what seemed to be an insane job with the multi-drops, is now in serious trouble. It looks like he's actually evacuated 8 drones in an Overlord from his main base. He's got a few units. He's going to go for the drop in the main base, it looks like, but not that many units here. What do we have in the main base? 2 Archons and 2 Templar. 3-2-2 is finished, by the way. What do we got on the Zerg? 3-1 for the Zerglings, 2 ranged attack. But I'm not convinced that this is really going to do all that much here for the dude. And it looks like a Reaver now in the 3rd base is going to clean up the rest of the drones here at the 6 o'clock. Between the Storms and the Archons, I think the main base should be absolutely fine. It looks like a hatchery being built at the bottom left base. And the Reaver is actually just cleaning everything up here. Holy, what a game. I don't know why there's no drones here, by the way. I guess they all just ran away for some reason. Maybe the Reaver killed them all. Oh man, unlucky. Oh, 2 Overlords with Zerglings and Defiler. They're trying to run away. Could potentially go and take down the 12 o'clock base. But Bonith, again, with something like a 72 supply lead. And there's actually no more Hive, so Funny's taking the bottom left base, but he actually can't make another Nidus Canal. Why did he actually turn back? Oh my god, he actually turned back towards the Dragoon, lost that one. Fortunately, it only had Zerglings in it, didn't have the Defiler. The Defiler's still alive. He's actually got a decent number of units here. He's going for the big drop. It looks like, oh my god, those are 2 full high energy. There's a 4 high Templar with max energy, basically. Oh my god, there's just gonna be so much storm here. He can just storm every single unit that comes out right now. Oh man, there goes the cannon. Is he gonna get enough lurker spines on these probes? He's gonna get a few of the probes. Empty storm here on the cannon. 1 lurker in the back, barely surviving with 5 HP. But there goes the last lurker, and 46 supply only left for Funny. What an absolutely insane game it was. It looks like the Reaver down here has been cleaned up by Hydralisks. These drones, he's finally found the drones. Wait a minute. Wait, he still hasn't cleaned out this base? Alright. Somehow, there's still a lurker denying the mining here. I mean, Bonith is only mining with like 5 probes right now. This is like a super low eco game. Ooh, 1 hit away from death on the Overlord. I mean, even every Overlord counts right now, I think, right? Uh-oh. Oh no, we have a Dragoon Templar drop. What the heck is this? What kind of drop is this? What kind of insane drop is this? But he only made drones. The Dragoon could just kill everything. He's gonna run away. Run away. Oh man, the classic 1 Dragoon, 1 High Templar drop. The classic 2 Archon drop. Oh my god. I think we have another drop coming down here. 2 High Templars and a Reaver into this base. Only 2 Hydralisks defending. There's not even any drones worth storming right here. Oh, and he gets all of them anyway. Unlucky. It looks like a lot of Hydras are being loaded up. I have no idea where they're going. It looks like the Archon's being reloaded into the shuttle, just leaving this Dragoon back here. The freaking Lurker is still back here. It's up to 15 kills right now. What the heck? There was a 30 kill one there before as well, wasn't there? Or maybe a 20 kill one. And the High Templar's just walking here. He's like, wait, what? Wait, what? What is this? This micro. The micro. Oh, he kills the Reaver. Oh, he kills the Reaver. Oh, he gets the shuttle. No, he doesn't get the shuttle. Oh, the shuttle's gonna die though. Oh my god, Funny wins the micro battle. And he's gonna go drop down here at the bottom left. The top right is still alive and has no probes for some reason. Oh my god, what an insane game this is. And this Lurker is still killing everything. Look at this Lurker, he's got 20 kills. Bonith just doesn't realize it's there. He's got 3 storms on this High Templar. He could easily kill this with storms, and he just doesn't realize because there's so much happening in this game. And now he's gonna get, wait a minute, now Bonith might actually lose his tech. He's got 1 High Templar here with 2 storms. I don't know if he actually realizes, but he's gonna lose his Templar archives here. He could lose his support bay. But it looks like, oh man, he actually dropped again down here at the bottom right. He dropped again at the bottom right. 3 Zealots and a DT have killed everything. There's 3 Archons in the main base, but are they going to actually be able to kill this? I think they should be able to, but Archons are not that great against Hydras. You need the Storms to be good. 1 Archon, no, not even 1 Archon's going to fall. He should probably evacuate now. Oh my god, that is so many Archons coming down. He did get the support bay as well as the Templar archives, but look at this. He's got this base again, but the bottom right is gone. And it looks like finally that Lurker has been cleared out here. The 20 kill Lurker at the left side has been cleared out, but we got another drop here at the 12 o'clock base, but storms everywhere. Look at this, just so many storms, just so efficient and Funny. Down to 36 supply against 132. What a valiant effort by Funny, which is such a close game, but he's basically down to no minerals anymore. And oh no! Seaball, that was a 24 kill High Templar. Oh man, he's got 1 more fresh base, but he's got no drones to mine with. What does he even have left here? Oh man, rip in pepperonis. Alright, holy. That's a pretty big ball of death. Except this is actually an island base, so they can't actually go down there. You can't actually kill it. Oh, wait, is it a bait? No, it's real. It's real, boys. What's he gonna go for? What's the important thing here? The forge? No, the High Templar. Okay, that's pretty important. Oh, you can get the Alps. Not bad. And then you can just leave. Oh my god, guys, it's guerrilla tactics. It's the hit and run. Oh no! Oh no, the hit and run! No! Oh no, hit and run failed. We tried. Oh, I lost another thing. And now Bonif just gonna take another expansion here at the 12 o'clock base, and I think it is all over. It is all over for Funny. A very good effort, a very good attempt, but it is sadly not to be. That would have been one of the most insane comebacks if he actually did that. Not even sure what I should look at anymore. Holy moly, what a game, guys. What a freaking game this was. Alright, well, we're just gonna chill. Oh. Alright, never mind. Looks like he didn't kill all the probes. There's still probes here. Oh, and we got the High Templar drop! Holy, it's the 33 kill High Templar! Guys, wait, this High Templar deserves to like level up or something, man. This is freaking Tassadar right here. He should actually gain an attack. I feel like if you ever get a High Templar that has 30 plus kills just from Psystorm, you should probably get like a free upgrade to having a regular attack. That's a 33 kill High Templar. Oh man, the classic. The Kurwas are out. GG, well played. And Bonif takes the game. Oh man, what a game that was. Bonif killed 500 units in that game. Pretty sweet. Alright, so spawning here at the bottom position on Aquatia City, we are going to have DeWalt as the blue Protoss. And at the right side as the teal Protoss will be Mr. Yeti, representing Team NetWars. Alrighty. So, Yeti versus DeWalt. So let's see if DeWalt can take this down. I believe DeWalt did recently, spoiler alert, win the Clash for Char tournament. Well, I say recently, it was literally yesterday. So yeah, he's in pretty good shape. Of course, these games are actually played on Fridays, so technically this game was played before the Clash for Char. I'm doing a slightly delayed replay. I usually do these kind of on the same day. But of course I did only just get back from Italy on Friday, and I'm still a little bit ill, so I decided to postpone it until today. It looks like we have a very fast scout here from Yeti, going for the Pylon Scout. I'm not a huge fan of Pylon Scouting in PvP or PvT, I guess. It's only fine in PvZ if you're going Forge Fast Expand, I think. But I don't really like this in PvP, because I mean, you know, what do you... Wow, he's actually double scouting. Look at this. Yeti, for some reason, is, like, super scared of DeWalt. And DeWalt, by the way, made a super late gateway. Wait, do you guys see this? Look how late this gateway is. I think DeWalt actually wanted to go for 12 next. And because he got scouted, he just built the gateway, because he knew it would get blocked. Guys, okay, I'm not making this up. I've actually seen DeWalt go 12 next PvP on ladder. So, and I feel like he actually wanted to try it this game, but you know, just couldn't. I mean, how else do you explain such a late gateway? He built his gateway on 11 supply with like 200 minerals. All right. Yes, this is Net Wars versus RM. Somebody's asking, how is Bonnet representing SK and Net Wars at the same time? SK's not playing in Gambit Cup. So Bonnet is playing for Net Wars here. And I believe Net Wars isn't playing. Or actually, I don't know if Net Wars is playing in the SK Team League or whatever it is. Yeah, that's a bit confusing for me too, to be honest. But maybe RM isn't. Or sorry, wait, what? Maybe Net Wars isn't playing in that one. Guys, if you don't believe me, by the way, I have a Twitch clip. I have it clipped and saved as a bookmark to prove that even DeWalt goes for 12 next. Because DeWalt is the greatest Protoss. Alrighty. So, it looks like Probe's just going to chill around here until the goons come out, of course. We won't be able to see any tech until the probes die, realistically. We should probably leave now, before the goon comes. Oh, what was that? Yeti's goon bugging out a little bit. Yeah, so they both know about the goon timing. Interestingly, DeWalt went Zealot first, and Yeti actually skipped his Zealot since he scouted so fast, and also saw the late gateway from DeWalt, so he knew he didn't have to make the Zealot. So I think Yeti should be in a good position right now. Even though he went for the super early scout, being able to skip Zealot and also have the correct gateway timing is very nice. It looks like the probe will escape. Now, is there anything else coming down here? DeWalt appears to be going for 1 gate expand against 2 gate something, presumably 2 gate robo. Nothing yet here from Yeti. Okay, never mind. He actually went for the robo first. He had the probe there, but I guess he just felt unsafe, didn't want to risk something. So instead went 1 gate robo into 2nd gateway, so he's playing the much more standard and safe build. And we can see the robo here from Yeti as well. So DeWalt's robo will be a bit faster. Yeti's 2nd gateway will be a bit faster. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference because I'm pretty sure DeWalt's going to play this defensively. And if you go 2 gate robo like this, usually you're planning to just get Reavers and expand yourself. So I don't think Yeti's going to abuse his Dragoon advantage to try and kill DeWalt. Especially since it's kind of a minor Dragoon advantage at the moment. Like he'll only have 1 or 2 Dragoons more than DeWalt. So he's got 2 more now, so I guess he'll have 2 to 3 more Dragoons, which can definitely, you know, give you enough oomph to potentially break through. But it's extremely close, and I don't think he's going to try it. What do we got here? Spawning pylon at the north. I like that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Dragoon can stand here and shoot over that, but you need the obs there, so it's, you know, it's probably not a big deal. Observatory in the back. Yeti not giving himself quite as much vision. You can see there's a lot of darkness around the edge of his base, which is probably less good. And he's actually going straight for Reavers here. Look at this. Yeti is not building the observatory, so he's basically gambling that DeWalt is not going to DT rush him. What? DeWalt going for a 1 Zealot drop into Yeti's base. Yeti actually is potentially going to use his goon advantage here. He's got 7 goons against 5, 6 now for DeWalt, but no, he's actually going back. And look at this DeWalt being super cute, dropping a single Zealot into Yeti's base here. This is so cute. I don't think I've seen this before. Look at DeWalt, man. Cutie Pie DeWalt is going to get 2 probe kills here, possibly more, as well as the full scout. 3 probe kills. Is he going to get 4? This freaking Zealot, man. I think he's going to get a 4th one. Oh, he gets bugged out. He gets 4 kills. What the heck? That 1 Zealot drop was almost as good as like a Scarab into the probe line. That was sick. Damn. I did not expect that to do anything, let alone kill 4 probes. Holy moly. The value. Alright, now we get the first Reaver out from Yeti, though, so he's going to move out. And remember, he does still have the Dragoon advantage. Where's the Reaver? Reaver out for DeWalt. 1 Reaver apiece. Reaver Shuttle versus Reaver Shuttle. It looks like 7, 8, 9 Dragoons against 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Slight goon advantage from Yeti, but remember, DeWalt has a shorter reinforcement route, and it mainly comes down to the micro here. He's gonna go after the shuttle! The shuttle actually falls straight away here, but he doesn't quite catch the Reaver. And it looks like DeWalt actually losing control of his goon a little bit. And here we come. Yeti coming down here. The Reaver's actually on the top side. It's not getting shots off. Can he kill off DeWalt's Reaver? He picks off the shuttle. The Reaver is still alive there. Reaver against Reaver. Boom. Bye-bye. Goes DeWalt's Reaver. And DeWalt now in serious trouble. Wait a minute. He's got a second Reaver. A nice split there on the Dragoons. He picks off the second Reaver. And a Reaver is still alive here for Yeti. Can DeWalt kill off this Reaver? Can he get another scout off? It does. And such a close exchange here. Yeti winning the exchange by just 2 Dragoons. And it's not enough to end the game, I don't think. Wow. Or is it? Is it enough to end the game? I don't know. I don't think so. Walt's going to play this defensively now. Okay, no, he's coming out. It's actually a damaged Dragoon. Yeah, nice pick off. And Yeti has to pull back. Whew. But Nexus already on the way now for Yeti. Yeti's still in a good position. Making another Reaver. He's got his Obs out. Can go try and pick off DeWalt's Obs. One more volley. Nicely done. Nice pick off. The Obs is actually very important. Now his Obs can come in here, and he can scout the entire base, see the goon positioning, see the goon timing, the goon count. And DeWalt doesn't have any information now. DeWalt is completely in the dark. He has no scouting on Yeti's base. So this is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good for Yeti. But since they're basically going to chill while their naturals come up, you know, DeWalt can still... DeWalt's going to have plenty more opportunities to out-micro his opponent, to outplay his opponent. But Yeti, though, showing he's got pretty good control overall. He's coming in with another shuttle and Reaver. DeWalt actually went for the 2 slow Reavers here. He won't have a shuttle to protect his Reavers, but he will have the Reaver advantage. So we'll see. Is it going to be enough? Now, Yeti could potentially actually just fly into the back of the main, maybe, do some harassment here, but he doesn't actually have speed on the shuttle. So it's a little bit risky. You know, there's a lot of space in the main, so the goons can come back quite easily. I mean, I guess you can come out the left side over the water, but it's hard to come out the top side because you can see how far the wall is from the minerals. So he only really has one exit path. And looks like DeWalt actually finding the Obs of Yeti in his base as well. Gonna pick that off. Nicely done. But we're 75 to 75. It's incredibly close this game. One random probe actually hiding right outside Yeti's base. DeWalt trying to come in here. Again, remember, DeWalt, he lost his initial Obs. The second Obs just came out, but he used it to hunt down Yeti's Obs. So DeWalt actually has no real information about what's going on at his opponent's base. Whereas Yeti had a lot of vision there, a lot of information. So it's like got 3 gate goon production against 4 gate. And a robo. DeWalt added the extra gate, I think, when he was under attack, potentially under threat of dying. It's like additional. Oh no, there's actually a 4th gate here for Yeti. Okay, he's having a 5th one as well. Interesting random probe here from DeWalt, possibly to scout, give earlier warning of a shuttle coming in. Meanwhile, shuttle from DeWalt. It has 2 Reavers here. He's coming in. There's a lot of space, a lot of time actually for Yeti to react. Oh, only 1 probe is gonna die. But at the same time, DeWalt's ground army is coming in here. He might... I think he saw the Obs and then he killed it and backed off. I was actually just thinking, this feels like a slight positional imbalance because look at the distance from the minerals to the water at the 3 o'clock base. That's way farther than at the 6 o'clock. I don't think that's very fair, to be honest. I might make a comment about that actually in the thread. Alright. Look at the naturals. Okay, naturals look pretty similar, I guess. Anyway. Oh, this could be huge! Oh no, DeWalt, huge mistake! DeWalt, huge mistake, what just happened? DeWalt might have actually just lost the game right there. Wait, what? Wow, DeWalt did not expect his opponent to be this far out of the natural, loses his shuttle and 2 Reavers, straight away, and now he's gonna face a 2 Reaver attack from Yeti. He's got 1 Reaver of his own. But, I mean, PvPs can sometimes be decided on these mistakes. Now, DeWalt's gonna try and abuse this position. Wait, we could have a counter mistake! The counter mistake! Oh my god, mistake into counter mistake. And Yeti's just walking into an arc here, but it looks like he might actually just have the goo numbers to muscle his way through here. DeWalt really trying to abuse the position, doing a good job of it, but unfortunately just too far behind, although that's a really good scarab. The Reaver is still alive right now, and wait a minute, is the game really going to continue? Are you Forella? I thought DeWalt lost the game, but then Yeti did the exact same thing. I can't believe they both threw away the shuttle like that. That's actually amazing. Oh, Yeti, he smelled the blood in the water. He's like, oh my god, I might actually win against the wall. Let's go, let's attack. And then he's like, wait, whoops. I'm pretty sure if he didn't lose the shuttle there, he could have won. He didn't even need to come this way. You can come around the left side, and then it's much wider. He should have just come down this way. And then he wouldn't have to run through the choke. He would have had a wide arc with his Dragoons. He could protect the shuttle. Just come down this way. He would have won the game. Fizzgoof says they both lost this game. Yeah, I'm going to have to officially DQ both of these players for that. Oh, man. Apologies, guys. I do still have a bit of my cold that I was carrying around with me in Italy. Hope I didn't infect too many people there. But the game will go on. Yeti, actually down a little bit in supply now. I thought he was slightly ahead for a second. But well, I'm just gonna keep it up. Templar Archives on the way, Templar Archives finished, going up to that Templar tech. Once you go into late game PvP, you want to move away from Reavers and go into High Templar. That is usually the good move. Interestingly, DeWalt taking the mineral only here on the left side of his main, rather than taking this gas base as a third. I'm not 100% sure why. Actually, Kurdak, it's the other way around. I brought the sickness with me to Italy, and I think I got other people sick, possibly. Anywho, looks like DeWalt's army just gonna goof around here in the middle of the map. He's gonna actually that's a good pick off there. Picks off the probe before it can see the Nexus. So Yeti doesn't really know about this yet. That's pretty nice. 1, 2, wait, engagement? Ooh. DeWalt now has Templars mixed into his army. He doesn't have Storm yet though, so these High Templars aren't going to contribute anything if the fight happens right now. You can see Storm not quite done. And so it's basically just the one Archon that's DeWalt's advantage here. But DeWalt has the defensive positioning that does allow you to get a better concave with your units, better positioning with the Reavers. And here we go, this could be the engagement. Storm not yet done. 2 High Templars are completely useless in this engagement. There is 1 Archon here. We have a subscription from Adhawkish. Thank you so much, my friend. But we have PvP action here. A lot of Zealots on the bottom side. I'm not sure why they ran so far down here. Look at so many Dragoons remaining for Yeti here. Yeti has a better position. Finally, the Zealots coming back up. I don't know why they ran so far down, but the clumped Zealots getting obliterated by the Reavers. 2 Reavers still alive from each player. This could be huge. That is a big Reaver shot. That is a lot of Dragoons remaining. Yeti could be going for the killer, but look at the speedlots coming in for DeWalt, and it looks like the Dragoons are going to have to back off just a little bit here, and DeWalt holds. He's down 30 supply, but he does hold the line. But wait a minute, what's going on? Zealots and DTs counterattacking into DeWalt's natural. Look at this, another stream of Zealots are coming down here. The 2 Reavers are still alive. DeWalt's trying to kill him. DeWalt actually has lost track of his Reavers. The shuttle's too far away. Can Yeti kill those Reavers? Oh my god, no, DeWalt actually kills it. But now the DT, now the Zealots are all up in his natural. They're all up in his business. One Reaver running away. I think the Reaver from DeWalt is coming back here, but look at this Yeti with the counterattack into the natural. The Zealots and DTs killing everything. They're going after the Nexus right now. The probes are, there's actually nothing, no minerals left in the main base. I think both players have mined out their main. Yeti going after the natural expansion. Oh man, and it looks like the Reaver's coming back. They're going to be too late though. They're not going to be able to save the expansion. DeWalt now down 50 supply, and Yeti takes his third base. Now Yeti is mined out at his main base, so Yeti also only mining on the one base. DeWalt is only mining on his mineral only base. Interestingly, there's no cannon here, so the DT that was there could actually go there and kill all the probes. I don't think he realizes this. He's sending a second group down though. The observer actually sees this, but what does DeWalt actually have to defend? He's sending over a few units, but he's got very few units. The two Reavers, crucially, need to protect this base right now. Oh man. And now that we have a moment of calm, thanks again to Ad Hawkish with the What Would Jaedong Do? 2 months in a row. Hey, resubscriber as well. Thanks so much, my friend. And what a great time to do it as well. Just adding those sound effects to the PvP explosion. Wait, what's over here? One Zealot attack. +1, by the way, finished for DeWalt. No upgrades for Yeti. So that's one advantage that DeWalt does have. This random Zealot just like walking through everything here, apparently. But DeWalt is in some trouble. He is definitely in some trouble. Looks like this probe is still just AFK here. You can just cannon rush. You know, do the classic. Oh, I think an OBS just died here. One Reaver against 2, I believe. But that's not really a significant difference, especially since there's Storm on the field. That's going to be the real game changer, because you can storm both Reavers in the same storm usually. And here we go. The Storm should be finished now. Remember, Storm wasn't finished for that first engagement for DeWalt. That was actually really painful for him, but he's got 3 Storms now with the army. It looks like DeWalt actually is sending 2 DTs up here. Are there any cannons? Oh my god, these 2 DTs could actually change the course of this game. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 2 DTs. There's no detection. Oh my god, DeWalt, he's doing it. It looks like a random High Templar actually running forward to try and get some damage done, but look at this. 1 DT. Good reaction time here. He's pulling the DTs from there. It looks like DeWalt killing the gas probes first. And here we go. The DT in the natural is killing a lot of probes. He sees what's happening. But where is the observer? He's just frantically pulling all his probes in every direction. He's got so many probes here, but the DTs are getting so many kills. Where's the other DT? A DT and a Zealot, actually. It looks like we're just going to counterattack here. The Yeti's just going to counterattack. He's not going to try and fight it. And it looks like a Storm not quite killing off the Reaver in the back. A second Storm is going to catch it. It's going to possibly kill the second Reaver as well as this. It looks like Yeti's going to win at the front. But the DT has 20 kills. 20 kills. 10 kills, DT, he's gonna kill the last base here. Both players losing everything here. Yeti has killed off DeWalt's army, but the DT, 23 kills, 23 kills, 5 kills on the Zealot, 11 kills on the second DT. The DT is still killing things in the base. This base of DeWalt, though, is gonna fall. DeWalt is down to 24 supply. He's at 24 supply. He can only defend with this, and GG from DeWalt. It looks like a 28 kill Dark Templar is not enough to win the game for DeWalt, and he will GG out, which means Yeti takes game number 2 in favor of Team Net Wars. What a freaking game that was, holy. Alright, and spawning in the bottom right position is the Brown Terran. Will be Gargoyle playing for Team RM. At the top right is the yellow Protoss. It will be Cheetek playing for Team Net Wars. Now, Team RM is down 0-2 in this series. It is now must-win situation for the Russian team. Very interesting result. Probably, if I was on Team RM, I'd be a little bit scared too, because, you know, DeWalt is one of their star players, and he got taken down by Yeti, who I've heard of him, but I haven't really seen him play in tournaments or anything like that, so I'm not, you know, not really sure how good he is. Apparently he's good enough to beat DeWalt, though. So, we're going to have vertical spawns here on Circuit Breaker. Gargoyles should be happy about that. Cross spawns on Circuit Breaker, TVP, tend to be quite difficult for Terran. But vertical spawns should be better. Whew. Alright. Hey, Shotcoder! My man, Shotcoder is back. Oh man, good times. How you doing, Shotcoder? Have you been back already and I just didn't know about it? I haven't seen you around since Remastered. Alright. Looks like we got Gateway on the way here for Mr. Cheetek. Cheetek has been actually playing, I think, in all of the lineups in Gambit Cup for Team NetWars. Which is quite interesting, because, you know, NetWars is a pretty stacked team. But Cheetek, good enough to come out as one of the starting players in the starting lineup. Gargoyle, though, also very scary Terran player. Likes to do a lot of drop play, actually. I believe he played against Runa last week, or possibly the week before. And he was just obliterating him with drops on Magrathea. I'm pretty sure that was Gargoyle. So nothing too crazy coming out from either of these players just yet. No, the score is correct, I think. David Zej. Pretty sure it's 2-0 right now. In favor of NetWars. I just realized, I guess the names on my overlay are like backwards from what it is on the scoreboard, but it is what it is. Is that depot improving gas mining? Possibly. It might be. I'm not actually 100% sure. I think in the past I would have said yes, but I'm actually not sure anymore. Oh, Shotcoder. Oh man, went to League of Legends. It's alright. I switched to League of Legends for a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I played a little bit of League of Legends while I was on my 2-year break, guys. Got a little bit of the LOL action. Anyway, what's this guy doing? What are you doing over here? Wait, did you actually, Cadenzi? Did you really though? Please no. Are you like actually Froggen and or Crepo? Wait, does he have 4 on gas? Oh, what's going on over here? Why does he have 4 on gas? Huh? Well, I mean, now the depot is definitely not helping. I mean, technically, 4 on gas mines like marginally faster, I think, than 3, but it's not really efficient. It's like 2 extra gas a minute or something. It's negligible. This pro, by the way, is really looking like a proxy. He's pretending to proxy, but I'm not really sure what he's gonna proxy at this point. Oh, looks like he fixed it. Okay. Is that actually helping? Yeah, okay. So we got 2-gate Goon with Robo. Very interesting. This is, I mean, if he just goes OBS, then that's like a super safe build that nobody really does anymore. If he goes for Reaver, this could be some kind of like, some kind of bust. Maybe, with a shuttle, possibly. Alright. Oh wow, you were actually not kidding. Play LeBlanc when you couldn't play Anivia. Wait, why would you ever not be able to play Anivia though? Surely Anivia was never needed to actually get banned or anything. Was there, wait, I'm trying to think, was there ever a period in like the last few years where Anivia was OP? I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Also totally makes sense that Cadenzi's a mid player. Of course, story checks out. And it's a shuttle, guys, it's gonna be a bust. Cheetek does not want to play a long game against Gargoyle. You know, I kind of think this is a good idea. Having seen the way Gargoyle played TVP against Runa, with drops all over the place and just completely outclassing him, like, I mean, Cheetek is a solid player, but Gargoyle's insane. So going for just a one-base bust like this is really good, and I think this is way better. He's going with the Reaver, actually. That 2-gate Goon with Reaver picks off the scouting SCV. There's 2 siege tanks here. Is he making 2 zealots? Yes, he is. He's making 2 zealots to plop in that shuttle with the Reaver, and then he's gonna go for a bust. So he'll have 6 goons, 2 zealots, and the Reaver for the bust. Is that actually enough here? It's gonna be close. Spider Mines are also gonna be finished, actually. Gonna be very tricky. Earth Dragon's actually saying Gargoyle is the highest Elo foreigner. Is he? Well, what's his rating actually right now? I would have thought Bonneth is the highest rated, but I don't know, because I thought Bonneth or DeWalt's, one of those guys hit 3,000, didn't they? Or maybe not. Maybe like 2,800. Has any foreigner actually hit 3,000? No, I don't think any foreigner hit 3,000. That'd be way too high. Bonneth was 3,000. Okay, yeah, no, because he was. Okay, that makes sense. I heard a siege tank shot for some reason. You do not want to be taking free tank shots before the bust happens. Okay, here we go. Here's the bust. 2 tanks in the front, 2 tanks on the high ground. This seems extremely difficult. I don't think it's going to work. This Reaver has to be God Reaver. This has to be the God Reaver. He's targeting down the Reaver. The Reaver kills 1 tank on the high ground. The second shot goes off. The Reaver is down now, though. The last tank is allowing. He just survived. He got 2 misses. He got 2 misses on the Dragoons. That is super unlucky. But even if he killed that tank, there's 1 more in the back. And that did not work at all. Holy. Rip. And now he's going for the double expand. If at first you don't kill him, double expand. It's a classic Sayle double expand indeed, except I would do it without Reavers. I do it true man mode. No Reavers. Oh man, you're right at Hoggish. See, Cheetech forgot to praise RNG before going for that attack. Or else that would have worked. You forgot to bust out the Draco strats of praise RNGing in order to beat Terran. So we're going up to 4-fact here. Now, against a normal double expand, 4-fact can just kill you. In this case, since Cheetech threw away all his units, he doesn't even need to wait for the 3rd and 4th facts. He's just going. The Ops gives Cheetech complete vision here, but it doesn't matter. The Reaver actually got both of the Marines, or 1 Marine, but with 5 tanks on the ground, he can't do anything. He just has to keep running away. Might use the high ground here. You can see there's 1 siege up. Oh! Wait, did that Scarab just go through there? Wait, did you guys see that? Wait, I'm pretty sure that Scarab just went like this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you guys see that? There's some bug Scarab action going on here. This Reaver's hacking. He's like wall hacking right here. What the heck? That was kind of dubious. Alright, now it looks like Gargoyle is going to take control of this high ground platform. He's going to potentially start sieging down that base. Nice bomb. It's a Dragoon bomb though, so it's not the most efficient. He takes down the Reaver. Big mistake there from Cheetech, taking a couple of tank hits, and now it's going to be super difficult for him to actually break this position. He's got the vision, but he does not have the units. He does, however, have the shuttle. If he builds a couple of Zealots to actually do mind drags, that could be huge here. Especially because he's got 2 Obs to show him exactly where the Spider Mines are. Oh, man. Oh, and here we go. This could be the break. He's got 2 Dragoons in the shuttle. Where are the rest of the goons? The rest of the goons are actually above the 3rd base, by the way, guys. They're not coming in for some reason. Oh, and Cheetech GG's. I thought there were more Dragoons here. Or maybe those are just pros. But Cheetech taps out, and Gargoyle keeps Team RM in the game, in the series. And apparently I'm hallucinating. Apparently that Scarab didn't actually glitch. I mean, as Fury Jones says, I am still a little bit ill. I do have the Sayle flu. So please forgive me for that. Now, guys, unfortunately, the next match is a walkover. But I think it's a walkover. Yes, it's a walkover in favor of RM. So the next match was supposed to be Gem 5 for RM versus 0 for Net Wars, but apparently 0 was a no-show or couldn't play for some reason, and it's a walkover, which means the score will go to 2-2, and we will go to an ace match, guys. So there will not be a fourth set. We are going straight to the fifth and final set of this series to see which team is actually going to be playing against. Who won the first one? IFU. Against IFU in the winners bracket. Wait, who is it? Bonith versus DeWalt. Ladies and gentlemen, a PvP ace match, a PvP decider. And spawning at the top right position as the Teal Protoss. It will be Bonith playing for Team Net Wars. He won an insane game against Funny in the first set, and he is back here for some more. And at the bottom left, as the orange Protoss, it will be DeWalt, who already lost a PvP today against Yeti in a very hilarious game of throws on Aquatia City. So we shall see who's gonna throw harder here in the ace match and who's gonna take it for their team. A PvP decider is gonna be pretty interesting. Now DeWalt looked like he actually wanted to 12 mechs in that game against Yeti. He actually built his gateway super late. He built his gateway on 11 supply with 200 minerals in the bank because Yeti actually scouted him first. So obviously, if he had tried the 12 mechs, it would have just gotten blocked, so there's no point anymore. Is he going to try it here? He's not. Alright. To be completely honest, I would be afraid to 12 mechs against Bonith, because in theory, 12 mechs is fine even against 2-gate. Like, if your opponent goes 10-12, and you go 12-14 gate, you're actually okay, because your Zealot timing will match his Zealot timing exactly. Since he has to run, especially cross map, it's completely fine. Except Bonith has insanely good Zealot control, so like, I mean, I wouldn't want to have to micro Zealots against Bonith. That just seems like a sad time. And indeed, Bonith is going for the 2-gate opening here, as you can see. At DeWalt going for the 1-gate tech shouldn't be a problem. We have a normal nice ramp here. We don't have Fighting Spirit, of course. But let's see how this goes. Alright, probe guy from Bonith, gonna get in here first. And it's probably gonna be a bit sad to see that they are cross map. That's not that good for a 2-gate, obviously. And now the probe from DeWalt, though, unfortunately for him, is not going to be able to get in here and see that it is in fact a 2-gate. He's going to try and bait the Zealot down the ramp, but obviously it's just on a hold position, not going to be moving. And looks like Bonith's just going to run around here. So the 3 Zealots move out. The probe comes in here just to confirm that it is indeed a 2-gate, but it's seeing the 3 Zealots come out. He's going to try and do a mana pylon. Oh, that could be good. Oh, it's good. It's good. He traps 1, but that's a very nice one. That's a very, very nice one. Getting the middle is better, obviously, because you make the longest path to go around. Sorry. And now we have a lot of guys coming off here to defend. Even a shield battery. You can see pulled 2 gas guys off. So DeWalt is now just knows all he has to do is hold off the counterattack, and he'll be in good shape. You can see Bonith actually didn't even send the 4th or 5th Zealot to kill that pylon. He's left the pylon alone. He sent the next wave of Zealots down here. He's targeting down the bottom Zealot. The shield battery is not quite finished yet. The probes are trying to do as much as they can. This Zealot actually runs the wrong way. The Zealot barely heals in time. The shield battery finishes just in time. Can he block the Zealots of Bonith? Looks like Bonith's going to go after a probe, but he's going to lose one of his Zealots straight away here. But 2 more Zealots are coming down, and this is now a question of micro and multitask. And Bonith is actually going to see the Citadel of Adun from DeWalt. He knows now that DTs are coming his way. I think he has to just make a forge now. But another Zealot has fallen here. But look at this, oh, the Zealots! They tried to run to the shield battery, but he gets picked off, he gets cut off here in the retreat towards the shield battery. Bonith's micro just really insane right now, and look at this, he's gonna trap the Dragoon! He's gonna trap the Dragoon! 1 Dragoon left, and it looks like DeWalt's complaining about the lag. Oh, not like this. are we actually gonna have the last game decided not by RNG, but by lag? Oh man, unfortunate. DeWalt, the Russian ace here, could be falling down in this game. He needs to target the red zealot here. There's a red zealot. Just shoot this one, man. All right, there we go. All right, what's going on over here? Looks like we do... Actually, we just have the Robo. Looks like Bonif is completely unafraid. Even though the Templar Archives is finished, he figures he has enough time. He's going to do enough damage that he can actually wait for his observers. He doesn't actually need his... He doesn't actually need his Forge. An instant GG! Did he not... Oh my god. DeWalt actually didn't have enough gas to make a DT. His archives, his Templar Archives was finished, but he wasn't mining gas anymore, so he wasn't able to make a DT straight away. So he just gives up. Unlucky, my friend. And Bonif, winning 2 games for his team, winning the ace match, means Team NetWars will move on to the winner bracket final, and RM will drop down to face... I can actually tell you guys who they're going to face. Let me actually bring up the bracket here. Just give me 1 second. So just ignore the first, ignore this round. This is just for seeding purposes, just to make the bracket correct. So we watched these 2 matches today. So IFU moves on, NetWars moves on. They will be in the winner bracket final, basically. And that means that SAS will be facing RM here, and Team NB will be facing Team Ripping in the losers round. So of course, a double elimination bracket now for the playoffs. Next week, I will be doing these 3 matches, the 2 losers first round matches, and then the I guess the loser semifinal. And then in 2 weeks, I'll do these 2 matches, and then in 3 weeks, I will do the grand final. So yes, thank you guys all very much for watching.